if you buck, wind up, if you buck, wind up, if you buck, wind up.
Hey guys, it is Dymond and I am back to do another story time for you guys. So you guys thoroughly enjoyed my first story time that I did, and I had the little video clips. If you guys want to see the first story time, I'll leave the link down below. So I decided to come and do another story time with you guys. However, I don't have video clips for this one, but hopefully it's still pretty entertaining as my first one was. So let's get straight to it. So this is kind of similar to the first story time in the fact that it is about something like a fight. I was a senior in high school at this point, and it was around winter break. So this was my senior year. I went to a different high school, and that was my first and last year at that high school. So therefore I didn't really know anyone. I didn't really make any friends. I only had 3 classes my senior year, so I didn't have lunch there. It was kind of in and out, so people would just kind of see me around. Now by senior year, I was already a little bit more popular on social media, so a lot of people knew who I was just by seeing me, but I didn't really talk to anybody at school. So this is around winter break. I had a home ec class, but I didn't ever take it. I never went to it because it was just a filler class that I needed to have 4 classes. Four classes. So I never went to home ec, but the people in that class was cool, you know. So somebody had my number. I don't really remember who. And over winter break, this is like the first couple of days of winter break, they text me and they're like, oh, they're talking about you on Twitter. And he sends me a screenshot, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I get on my phone and I go look, and basically what happened was these 2 people that went to my school made a meme about me, and it was my eyebrows turning into the Hollister birds and flying off. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, who is this girl? You know, it was a girl and a gay guy. I'm like, who is this? Blah, blah. So there, I go back through all the tweets, and I do have some screenshots of some tweets that I will include. I think I only have like 2. It was basically like, have you guys... She was just tweeting. She said, have you guys seen the black bitch with the blonde weave at my high school? And you know, everyone was just piling on top of that. They were like, have you seen her Instagram? She has these Nicki Minaj videos. It's hilarious, blah, blah, blah. Just literally just talking shit just for no reason, just to talk shit. So I'm scrolling. So I really am not the type of person to have Twitter fingers. Like, I really don't like to text. I really don't like to... No, if you have a problem, address me. Especially because the whole mind-blowing part about it was, you see me at school, so if you had that big of a problem, why not just come say nothing? You see, because bitches be scary and shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm scrolling. Everybody is chiming in like, ha ha ha, laughing my ass off, retweet, quote tweet, retweeting this meme that they made. I wish I could find the picture, but it's literally a picture of me that they took off Instagram, and then them making my eyebrows into the Hollister birds, and it's the Hollister bird. So I'm like, okay, I'm just taking everything into consideration, just reading everything, because I was not gonna reply. Then later on, you know, through all the tweets, they're basically tweeting directly about me, and somebody was like, at her or something. So then she actually added me. She actually put at @dgoods and added me, but she didn't put nothing in the tweet. So then she's like, oh, like, you know, basically just a troll. She's just being a troll. But here's the difference. You guys troll me all the time. That's because y'all know damn well y'all will never see me to my face. Because if you, let's be realistic here. If you've ever made a negative comment, and I'm talking to you, if you have ever made a negative comment, you know damn well you would not say that to that person's face. Okay? So I'm just like, okay, this girl must be retarded because she is talking all this shit on Twitter, and I'm gonna see her. So they're both white. Both of these people are white, and I'm black, of course. And I feel like, you know, they expect me to like go crazy and, you know, do all that. But I'm like, I'm not gonna go crazy. So here's what I did. I went ahead and told my mama, look, Mom, this bitch is fucking with me, so don't be surprised if you get a phone call. Basically, it's my senior year, so I wasn't trying to get in too much trouble because I was barely even at school. So it's not like they knew my name in the office or anything like that. Like at my old school they knew about me, but at this school they didn't know who I was. So I'm like, it should be cool. I'm been under the radar for long enough. So the first day back from winter break, I go to school in Nikes, leggings, a sports bra with a jacket over it, and my hair up in a bun and no makeup. Because I'm like, let's see what you got to say. So it just irritated me in the fact that, okay, it's one thing to troll and make negative comments or whatever. A, I hadn't said or done anything to them. I had never even seen her at school before. I never even knew she went to my school. She was in a younger grade than me. B, I'ma see you. Like, to me, that's like, damn, you must got some balls. You must got some big, hairy balls. Because you know I'ma see you and you talking all this shit and you know I'ma see you. So, let's fast forward. She basically, so anyway, I'm dressed in my, you know, athletic attire, whatever y'all want to call it, and I go to lunch. I never stayed for lunch. First of all, I stayed for lunch for one reason and one reason only, to catch this girl and see what she had to say. So my intentions was not necessarily to fight, but I was thinking that she was so bold over Twitter that she would be just as bold, and you know, sometimes the audience gets your ass smacked. So I see her and she sees me look at her, and this bitch had the audacity to wave. She waved at me. So I'm like, okay, boom. So I get up, I walk over there and I'm like, so what's the problem? And she's like, what do you mean, blah blah blah. First of all, this bitch had on high heels, one of those plaid schoolgirl skirts, and a fucking tank top. And I'm like, clearly you got an issue. You making memes and retweeting and doing all this tweeting. So what's the issue? Like, you just have a problem with how I look, or what's the problem? Because I want to hear it from your mouth. And she's like, I didn't even make the meme. All I did was retweet, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, well, what, like, I was like, well, say something now. Like, we both standing here now, so say something now. I was like, because I never replied or tweeted you or said anything back on Twitter, because I don't have to do that because I'm in your face now. I was like, I'm not going to type when I could talk to you face to face. I was like, so what's up? Like, so you could tell she's intimidated because she just kind of standing there looking at me. She has nothing to say. All the stuff that she said on Twitter, she didn't say none of that to my face. Black bitch with blonde weave or whatever, or not anything. She didn't say nothing. So she then gets a little crowd comes upon us, and she gets a little bit more bold, and she's like, well, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just wondering why you, like, you're not saying shit now, but you have so much to say, but okay, whatever. So then my friends were like, come on, she not, you know, she not about that, blah, blah, blah. I was friends with like maybe 3 or 4 people. They're like, she not about that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, whatever. So she's like, oh, so what are you gonna do? You gonna hit me? Now, why you want to go and do that? So I was like, am I gonna hit you? To me, if you're saying that, it's like you basically asking to get hit. Like, hit me. Are you going to hit me? Like, so this is what I did. I did not hit this girl. I did not hit her. Instead, I opened, palmed, and pushed her face back, and her face hit the wall behind her. That's what I did. So I was like, am I gonna hit you? So I opened and mushed this bitch back into the wall. Just to say, bitch, you could get touched. Anybody could get touched. Don't think just because you hard over the computer. Like, okay, you could be hard over the computer, but you're not hard in real life. So yes, I open hand mushed her in her face to give her a little taste of what it really is. So, you know, whatever, violence ain't the answer, whatever, but it was the answer at the time. And it really wasn't even violent. It was just kind of like a bitch get the fuck out of my face type of move or whatever. So I have a picture of that. I don't have the video. My friend don't have the video, but I was able to find a picture of it, me standing in front of her or whatever. So boom, there's a picture for you guys. So yeah, I mushed her in her face, and she's like, you're gonna get expelled, blah, 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 blah. Literally, we're in the cafeteria. If y'all, maybe it's different at all high schools, but the principal, deans, everybody, school monitors is all in the cafeteria with you, in the quad or whatever, with y'all while y'all there. So everybody saw what was going on. Everybody saw there was a circle. I was expecting somebody to come grab me or whatever and take me to the office, suspend me, RBC, whatever the case may be. I was ready for the repercussions, because it just felt so good to just even mush her in her face, because like, bitch, you could get touched. Everybody could get touched. If you want these hands, you can get them. So that was basically that. She was she ended up walking away after I did that. I went home. I went right home. Never heard about it from anybody at the school. Nobody ever said anything to me. Never got called to no office, whatever. And she like twerked away. Like when she went here, she did a little twerk move. Whatever. The bitch was looking stupid. So then she tweets me again and she's like, oh, it was such an honor to get slapped in the face by you at D Goods. And somebody replied to her and said, if you don't stop talking, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Hello, get it through your head. Like, that was already a taste. So clearly she was just being a troll. So I wasn't gonna let it bother me anymore because I already addressed you and you didn't have shit to say because you knew you was gonna get your ass beat. So that was that. So let's fast forward a little bit more. This is the funny part. So last September I went to this place called Little Darlings here in Las Vegas with my friend Star for her birthday. And who do I see on the motherfucking stripper pole, because it's a strip club? This bitch that I done mushed in the face is now a stripper. And I'm like, perfect, like perfect. So as we're there, we're a little bit turned up and I see her and then she's like, hey bitch, blah blah blah. So I'm throwing money at this bitch. So I just thought it was so funny that she just ended up being a stripper. Like, you see how people, like, you can tell when people are just like ain't shit, when people are just like garbage, people like that. And then, you know, look what they become. No offense to strippers, but I'm just saying. So yeah, that was that story. I had to mush this bitch in her face just to show her like, look bitch, I ain't one of these others. So don't come for me, like, because you could come for me on Twitter, but I'm going to come for you face to face. Don't get it twisted. So yeah, I know everybody's going to say, you know, violence is not the answer. Okay, I get it. But at the same time, it's just like, people do all this. This is all people could do. Sometimes people need to get their ass slapped so then they can get it through their head. So yeah, I wish I had the tweets. She deleted her Twitter, so I wasn't able to track them down, but I have like a screenshot and like a picture just to show y'all. So yeah, that's basically it for this story time. If you guys like this video, please leave a comment and like and even share it, and don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.